Rabbi's vision of Ahavat Yisrael in Montreal, and his vision of kindness is expressed in every part of MADA. Please welcome the director of MADA, Rabbi Cohen.
Thank you, Rabbi Steinmetz. I can assure you that we all miss you. You were amazing how you influenced the community here that we were witnessing. And now I hear that even more so you do it in New York. And Hashem should help all of us. We should do it in good times, in right times, and all together we will bring the redemption right away. First, I want to wish הכתיבה וחתימה טובה, שנה טובה מתוקה, to all our volunteers, all our brothers and sisters in all the world. When we look forward for the next year, we can do it in a very simple way, doing reflecting on the past year. The past year, the last 5 months, changed our life dramatically. People who are on top of the world suddenly cannot even go out of the room. People with a very simple lives suddenly become the biggest angels and help to each other. We at MADA, the last 5-6 months, changed the face completely. It became all the programs are much more active, much more effective, much more efficient. But we had the outstanding new program, the Mills of Partagé, but that is a miraculous program that we did not do it because of choice. We did it because of no choice. And that project wouldn't be able to do as like as other projects in MADA if we would not have the real angels, the volunteers. Your volunteers are the one what really makes it happen day to day. The stories, the thanks, the appreciation, what we hear from the clients, a lot of times just brings tears to my eyes. And I'm simply crying. From one side, it's this joy that we have the merit that we can help so many people. But from the other side, how much people are suffering. And we are actually God's angels doing to unite and unify, be together, and giving the person in need, the client, the feeling they are not alone. The community here in Montreal united together. All the organizations, me, the Federation, JCF, we came up with one message. We are all family. We are together. And the amazing generosity and volunteering is unbelievable. If everyone just thinks what it means to deliver 12,000 meals weekly on an ongoing base, MADA became a big catering, a manufacturing, a line of packing, a line of delivering with drivers. And who made it possible? Who is actually doing it is you volunteers. Sometimes we have to concentrate one little story to understand the big picture. Now, I want to emphasize on a little episode. About 2 weeks ago, a young lady came into my office. We were talking about other things in her life, happy things, now to deal with different challenges. And by the way, she tells me, MADA literally saved my life. I got the Corona. And I felt very bad. And she tells me, actually, I'm still affected. My breathing is not good. She just went Friday, she went to the hospital to get more antibiotics and so on. But she says there was a time that I was isolated complete. No one could come into me because I was positive and suffered. It was not an easy case. And if not of mother, I would literally not survive. And we're not talking about older people, a young lady, a professional, but she didn't have no one practically to help her out in that situations. Without your volunteers, who would give her the food? Who would prepare the food? Who would make her life, giving her the feeling that she's not lost alone? Until she got the food, she was positive in her mind that she's prepared to cross over the line and go to the other world. And being totally isolated, she was prepared and giving in to the fact she has no choice. And yet, a knock on the door, bringing in the food, getting 20 meals a week, really not only fed her, it changed your view of life, view of society, how people care for each other, how we are there for each other. So when people ask me, how do you see COVID? And I say, we at Mada, we were very affected from COVID, from Corona. God forbid. Thank God, miraculously, no one in Mada got sick. But we were very much affected from Corona, positively affected. We saw the love in people's eyes. We saw the caring, the sharing, because we saw and we see angels named volunteers every day on an ongoing basis. Some volunteers even are scared, but they can still not give in that someone else in need would not get what they need. Such kind of caring, such kind of feeling part of family, I've never seen. Mother was always a volunteer-based organization. We always, the volunteering kept us going. But at that time of COVID, in that darkness, the light, the glory is so clear and shiny. Suddenly you see humanity, and no matter the background, no matter what you believe in, we see clearly how we care for each other, how we love for each other, how much we sacrifice for each other, and how much it pleases us to know that we are able to help and make a difference in someone else's life. And here we're talking literally making a difference in a life. Because without it, people wouldn't be able to continue living, at least not normally, but a lot of them literally that saved their lives. A lot of them. So saying so, I have no words how to thank you volunteers. And I have no words to explain what is the lesson that we have to take with us from that horrible time, from that time of darkness, from that time of chaos, from that time of uncertainty. One thing we can take from it is the light, the goodness, the kindness. And there's no doubt when the Almighty Hashem sees his children are so unified, so united, so caring for each other, then it gives us the biggest blessings for each individual of us, for all of us together. And as the Rebbe, the Lubavitcher Rebbe told us, that in goodness and kindness, we bring the redemption to our inner selves. We should go out of our limitations. We should go out of our trouble and problems, and more so, getting to the ultimate redemption, that Mashiach will bring us all united, got us all together, and that unity, what we have here is going to be actually explored and enlightened with the redemption. So again, everyone should have a good and sweet year, a year of redemption. Hashem should fulfill each individual of us, all we wish for, and even more for us, and for the people who belong to us, and for all over the Jewish nation, the world, and for all the people all over the world, our ultimate redemption and all the blessing. Thank you, everyone.